I'm back in Singapore. I'm at our old flat, but people are staying here. You rent it out?
What did you expect? I've been trying to call you for months. You didn't answer. You didn't even come for my wedding.
Yeah, long story. But where are all my things?
I texted you all the info. You didn't even bother to read it.
I wasn't free. I've been busy working.
You are unbelievable, tahu tak? After all the things that we've been through, this is how you treat me?
This should be done face to face. Why don't you come down to my parents' place? We can talk and...
Kurang ajar. Ish.
Hey. Joseph sent you a photo of your grandkids, is it? Show it.
Don't be so kaypoh.
You're very selfish, huh? If I had photo, I would show you.
Chan, and I wouldn't want to see it.
Whoa. Hey, you are very rude today, but it's okay. I know you're upset. You lied to Joseph's wife that he was with you the whole night.
You heard my phone call, You very kaypoh,
You think this place is the Istana, is it, huh? So small. Can hear all your phone call, So, why you lie?
She worries about Joseph, how he works too much, So it's easier to say that he stays here sometimes, so she won't worry.
Oh, anyway, it's good, right? You should be happy, right? Get to talk to your daughter-in-law and your grandkids, nice to have a family,
Yeah. Correct, Chan. Yeah.
Last session, you're as good as new.
I feel like a brand new woman. Thank you. You're amazing.
Well, there's only one thing we can do now. We have to go on a date.
We have to have? Okay, GFPCH is some strange terms and conditions.
Yeah, sorry. Hospital policy.
Okay, bye.
Rose. I'm serious.
About?
The date. I've wanted to ask you out for a while. But it wasn't right while you were my patient. Now we can.
I see.
Just lunch. Nothing big or fancy. Get to know each other better and see where it goes.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you've been touching me for a few months, so you're already way ahead of my other dates.
I was very uncomfortable lying to Martha and my grandkids. It's the first time I'm speaking to them and I'm lying.
Small matter. Don't sweat it. What they don't know won't hurt them.
Hey, but it hurts me, Huh? What you're doing is wrong and I feel like I'm part of those lies now.
Dad, you're my father. You're the only one I can count on. My flesh and blood.
I'm glad you trust me, Now, we really have to think how to handle the situation properly. We can't keep lying. It's not fair on everyone.
Sure, Dad. I mean, I'll figure it all out soon. I'm just caught up with being myself for once. Here with you after all these years, I know I'm in a good place.
Yeah. Okay. I will stop. I won't say anything. What are you doing later? There's a grassroots gathering at TCC. It's a meet and greet for residents.
Sounds like fun.
I'm okay. There'll be lots of food, and you can meet more people in this neighborhood.
Sure, we'll be there.
We are? Hey, Arina shouldn't come.
Dad, listen. She's been asking to see you again. She just wants you to get to know her better. Perhaps this time you guys can strike up a good conversation.
What would people think? If she comes, Please, don't behave like a couple.
Roger that. We'll friend-zone each other. Won't make you uncomfortable.
And Rose made a cheeky joke about being touched. I'm so moved. You know what? I just need to move on.
Dad, see, you're being a coward again.
No, I'm being thoughtful. People need time, not get into back-to-back relationships. That's a recipe for disaster.
Dad, listen to yourself. You're giving excuses as to why you shouldn't ask her out.
No, but Adam will just be a rebound of fling, with his dating spree track record. I'll be surprised if it lasts a week.
Yeah, the nurses have been talking about how he just casually dates. He's more of a friends with benefits kind of person, not one for commitment.
He better not give Rose the wrong signals or raise her hopes, huh?
Dad, you're a nice guy. Unfortunately, nice guys finish where you are now.
Why? Did you just eat one?
No,
Chan, you're supposed to be helping me prepare the treats for the grassroots event today.
I'm helping you what?
You stop helping, huh? Hey?
Xiao. 1 minute angry, 1 minute happy. Crazy fella.
Joseph just sent me pictures of my grandkids. They look like me.
Look like you are. So poor thing.
You're looking great, bro. Have you been working out?
No, just working.
I see. Well,
Why were you MIA for so long? No texts, no calls? Typical irresponsible Iskandar.
what my wife means to say is, did we do something to upset you? Is that why you've been uncontactable?
We? It's not us. It's him. It's always him.
Hey. Your stuff is in the spare room. You can stay here if you'd like. Make yourself comfortable.
Thanks. I'll get my things and go. Find somewhere else to live.
So, dinner tonight?
Heard you have a lunch date. Now, dinner also you need a date, is it?
You know me. I'm always casual. Nothing serious.
Find another victim. Maybe Maya's up for a free meal.
My beautiful lunch date. Ready?
Now, but it's hours from lunch.
So we have more time to eat. Let me quickly freshen up the gents and we can head off.
Haresh, could you do me a favor?
Of course.
I am going out on a date with Adam, but I'm afraid Pochu might find out and make a fuss. Can you handle interference for me, please?
Okay, but I've heard rumors that Adam gets around quite a bit. Just be careful there so you don't get hurt.
Well, the way he hit on me set off my warning signal, so I'm prepared. Thank you for looking out for me, but I'm a big girl. I'll be fine.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hi, Joseph.
Joseph.
Hey, welcome to your first grassroots event, organized by me.
Thank you.
No. Your father also helped.
And who is this?
Oh, this is Arena.
I'm Joseph's cop.
Friend. Colleague and friend.
Hi, Arina.
Hi. Oh, you bought food, right?
Yeah.
It's a famous shepherd's pie. I'm telling you guys, it's something to die for.
Shepherd's pie, my favorite. Come here.
Hey, Chandra, your son is so good to come to our gathering. Not like my children. Ask them to come, don't want. Both want to stay at home, watch K-drama with Nelly.
Ours didn't come to this Grey Roots event. Grey Roots meaning too many old people there.
That generation, so rude.
Yeah.
I'll serve this. Get everybody coffee.
Thanks, John.
You want to help?
Sure.
Hey, Joseph, take chair. Okay, sit to her.
Dad, thanks for agreeing to do this. She fits in perfectly.
Special coffee for my men?
Huh? Special, you didn't spit in it, right?
No, I didn't, but Uncle Chan might have.
Yeah. I don't take coffee. Hey, have this.
Thank you.
Mata.
Everyone, this is Martha. Martha is Joseph's wife. Martha, this is everyone here is Joseph's friends. Yeah.
This is Uncle Chan. He's my father's flatmate.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Alex.
Hi.
And this is my wife, Dr. Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine. Hi, Christine. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you.
So, have you been here before?
Yeah.
Arina, hey, I know how you must be feeling right now. Let's try to stay calm, okay?
Okay. I am.
I'll speak to Joseph later. Everything will be all right, okay?
Yay! Good to see you. Everyone missed you at the wedding.
Hafiq mentioned.
Ma? Dah balik? Baba, you buat kuih dadar.
Of course lah. It's my favorite daughter-in-law's favorite dessert.
She's your only daughter-in-law.
Yeah, but still my favorite.
Please lah, he tapa from the grassroots event. Iskandar, you want some? Sedap.
It's okay, thank you, I'm full.
Ni, apa ni? You are staying with us, right?
No, he wants to find his own place.
Yeah, but until you find a place, stay here.
Yeah. How can I let my favorite daughter-in-law's brother pay such high rental somewhere else?
I don't want to be in the way. You all look so coordinated.
Then at least you make sure you come here and have dinner with us every night, okay?
Thank you.
No rush to take everything today. Maybe you can crash here some days. So, you might want to leave some stuff.
This is why I don't like all this sneaking around and all this lying. One day, the truth is going to come to the open. It is best to tell the truth and shame the devil.
And who's the devil in your analogy? Me?
There is no devil. It's just a saying. But what you and Joseph are doing is wrong. Poor Martha, I tell you,
Yeah,
she's...
poor Martha. I'm the evil other woman breaking up a happy home.
It's okay to feel upset. You and Joseph have got yourself into this risky relationship. Now we have to think about how to solve it.
What was I thinking, allowing myself to fall in love with a married man? I've had to lie to my friends, family, myself. I'm so stupid.
Joseph is more to blame. He has a wife and kids, and yet he put himself in this position, and many are going to get hurt. Hey, trust me, I don't know much. All I know is when your lies catch up with you, it's going to hurt the ones you love.
So, I hope you can see how happy your kakak is.
Her yelling at me is her being happy, huh?
You know she's just upset you missed the wedding. And you disappeared on her. She was worried about you.
Yeah, I know.
Stay here with us. It'd be good for you. And her.
Can't. I don't want to freeload off anyone.
Bro, your family. At the very least, stay in touch. Meet up often, a meal, or even just a phone call. You both need each other.
Okay. Anyways, it's good to see you move on from Farah so quickly. Hope you don't move on from my sister just as quickly.
That's not fair. I've proven how I feel about Khatijah. She's the one, my soulmate. You know, I don't know what else I have to do to prove that...
Don't, okay? Don't have to do anything. I've seen how things are here, so just have a good life.
You're dating your physiotherapist.
A drama queen, ex-physiotherapist. I have been discharged, remember?
And you jump on it and go on a date on the same day. Wow, this doesn't reek of desperation at all.
Hey, he asked me out, okay? Don't be so judgy.
Not judgy, just reliving the same things over and over again.
Adam is different. He's so charming. And we connected on so many levels. And we definitely have this one common topic, which we will be discussing on all our dates. Our darling nieces.
Does he see you as a serious partner? Romantically, like a proper real relationship?
I did tell him I was looking for something serious, and he was open to the idea. And I'm happy that he doesn't want to rush into anything.
Oh my God, Seriously, do you ever learn? That's a standard non-committal male answer.
What, do you expect him to pull out a ring and get down on one knee on the first date?
No, but some sort of reassurance would have been good.
You're young. You don't understand, okay? I'm happy to see where it goes. We need to have a spark before deciding such things.
I would have thought with your crappy dating track records, you have done things differently.
I am. Anyway, why am I discussing this with you? What do you even know about dating?
I know enough having seen you in and out of relationships and picking up the pieces after it fails and you fall apart.
Iskandar, just put your things there. Come have lunch with us.
It's okay, I'm leaving now.
But we prepared extra food for you.
Oh, bungkus sajalah.
I go and get containers.
It's okay. I'm meeting my friend for lunch.
Then you have it for dinner.
I don't have a fridge, so no food for me. You all just enjoy your family lunch lah.
Where are you staying?
Faisal is helping me to look for a place.
So you don't have a place yet? Then what's the rush to take all your things?
Yeah, Iskandar, stay with us until you find a place.
Got to go. Faisal is waiting for me outside. Thank you so much for letting me crash here. I was going to stay with Uncle Chandra, but he said he has some family issues, so can't take me now.
Oh, okay, but anyway, Damien's bed is empty, so you guys have at home.
I won't be here long. Faisal's helping me to find a place. He's a bit busy with work, so he can't find one yet. But I'm sure it'll be very soon.
Well, Damien won't be back anytime soon. His dad is undergoing some treatment. So until then, it's all yours.
Please let me pay for groceries and my share of utilities.
No need. Just pretend you're one of my kids. They don't pay for anything.
Maybe this is Faisal's influence?
No, cannot be Faisal. He's a good guy. Look at how much he has helped my brother. He is the reason Iskandar is studying and working again.
True. Then who's making him act like this?
Iskandar himself lah. I cannot blame anyone for his behavior. He is just being stubborn.
So what do we do? Just leave him be and cut him off?
Tak boleh. He's still my brother. I'll try to talk to him. Try a nice approach.
This is absolutely delicious. Who made it?
It's...
Joseph, that lady.
Oh, yeah. Where did she disappear to?
She went to meet one of her clients. She's very busy. You'll see her soon.
And where's your father? We barely spoke 2 words and he's gone too.
Well, he's
He also a very busy man. I made this dessert. Try.
Oh. Wow. It's so tasty and bursting with flavor.
I have to make it. Now you must try my famous kopi.
Are you fattening me up?
This is fat. That is not fat.
You're such a charming man. And you live with Joseph's father?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you've seen father and son misbehaving, right? Tell me everything.
Hey, come and meet one of our dad's friends. He's been dying to see pictures of our kids. Yeah? Thanks, Uncle Chan.
Hey, are you okay? You seem a little on edge.
I'm good. Everything's good.
I hope my surprise didn't throw you off too much or ruin any plans.
Nonsense. I couldn't be happier to see you.
Does that look like a man who's no longer intimate with his wife?
Is that what Joseph told you?
That's how our relationship started. He no longer has feelings for her. They're two separate people living separate lives, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe, maybe he... I really don't know what he's trying to do, what he's thinking.
Well, right now, he's duping her the way he duped me. I can't let that happen.
Wait. Think it through. I didn't like you and him being together. That was at the start. But I've seen the both of you together. There is something there. I think he loves you. Maybe he just doesn't want to hurt Mata.
So, You're okay with all these lies? Feeling like a cheater?
No, I hate this feeling.
Then I should tell the truth and shame the devil, correct?
Wait. It's not what it looks like, huh? Martha has a medical condition. Only Joseph knows about it. He's doing all this to take her down easy. Don't want it to be a double blow for her or worsen her medical condition. Yeah. So there you go. That's him, curing her illness. It's not him being loving towards his wife. Yeah. Hey, Arena. Hi. Wait, what are you doing here?
I live here, and I come to use the toilet. Coffee shop one very smelly after the event.
Wait. I just used the toilet. It's very smelly.
Okay, I use the coffee shop one. Hope you know what you're doing, Hey, boss, one more, buddy. Okay.
Hey, Joseph, is Arena okay with your current situation?
She accepts it. Dad, look, my family is still my family. And Arena knows that's not going to change. Martha and the kids belong with me.
Hey, last night was a very close call, Joseph.
Believe me, Arena knows the score. And she's fine with the way things are. As long as I'm there for Martha and the kids, nobody gets hurt.
I know, but nobody wants that, huh?